Hey guys, what's going on? Eli here, and I'm out today on a short day hike. We got a bit of snow last night, not much, it's pretty much all melting away at this point, but I thought it would be a good chance to get out and test out a couple new pieces of gear that I got, and just set up the tarp, and maybe make some bannock. I brought along the ingredients for that. So this is actually going to be the start of my new channel. So what I'm going to be focusing on is everything outdoors. So whether that be canoeing, hiking, backpacking, biking, camping, anything to do with the outdoors is going to be happening on this channel. So I hope you guys stick around. There's going to be a lot of adventures to come here. And honestly, at this point, I'm just super pumped to get down here and start making some bannock. Okay, so I've been hiking around for a bit, and I decided to come up the valley. I don't know if you can see it from here. I decided to hike up the hill from the river that I was following, just to find somewhere a little bit more dry. There was some pines up here, so I think I found a suitable spot to actually set up the tarp. And in just a minute here, because I may have lost it. There's two trees that were just perfect. Okay guys, so I have set up my tarp. It's not a perfect setup. I'll show you here. In fact, it's pretty far from perfect, but I needed practice basically tying a trucker's hitch knot and also tying up the ridge line for the tarp. So it took me probably about a half an hour to set all that up. So it's gonna do the job. It's gonna do the job. I'm gonna set up my chair under there, and I'm going to cook up some bannock and just enjoy the day. I am by no means a bushcrafter or have any sort of experience doing this. I've done a little bit. I'm honestly trying to learn just as much as the next guy how to set up a proper tarp shelter, and it's a learning process for me right now. So yeah, so it's gonna be all right. I'm gonna get everything set up, and we will cook some bannock. So I just picked up a new knife the other day. It's, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, it's a Morknill. Made in Sweden. I had heard good things about these knives, and I have one. It's a lot smaller. Well, it's not really smaller than this, but it's not the same type, and it's honestly a really good knife, so I decided to get another one, one a little bit more, you know, a little bit beefier. I really like the handle on this, and it's just a really beautiful knife. And I'm just trying it for the first time here, and it is sharp. Oh my goodness. I would not want to have an accident with this knife. Definitely super, super sharp. I actually tried to shave off a couple hairs on my hand with this, and they came off no problem just by running the blade just along the skin. It just shaved the hairs right off. So looking forward to using this on my trip to Algonquin in a couple weeks. It's gonna definitely come. Okay, so I'm gonna be testing out my new MSR pocket rocket today. I just got this a couple days ago. I have been using these before, but I have always just been borrowing it. So I'm going to be making some Bannock. I have in here half a cup of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm just going to be mixing that up with some water and some oil, and we're going to make some Bannock. Alright, so I've got the stove set up here, and I'm just going to light it up. Okay. Now, I've never made Bannock before, so this is going to be a new experience. I've got the batter here. It's kind of like bread dough in a way. It's got that same sort of stickiness to it. I really hope this goes well because I am hungry right now. Alright, so it is done. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like it cooked fairly well, so I'm going to give it a shot here. Looks pretty flat. I don't know if that's normal, but it smells pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, it could use some jam, but yeah, it just kind of tastes like a pancake slash biscuit. No, not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna begin teardown now. I've been here for a couple hours, and I was thinking about getting a fire going, but I'm not gonna bother. The forest is way too wet. It would take a long time to get enough firewood, so I'm gonna start taking it down here.